Well, heads up to all the shoppers out there. Publix is giving shoppers more flexibility at checkout. The grocery giant is now ditching its long-standing 10-item cap in the express checkout lanes. Publix says that this gives associates more breathing room in managing customer flow rather than enforcing a hard item limit. The goal is also to help reduce wait times. And Uber is taking flight. It just partnered with drone delivery company Zipline to get Uber Eats orders to you faster. The company says that the goal is to make 1 million drone deliveries a day by the end of the year 2029. The first deliveries are expected by the end of this year in Zipline's existing markets. Uber estimates the drones could reach customers